It's going to be close. Pietrabodis is tying up. Here comes Thomas. Valgren and Thomas come to the fore, and Benjamin Thomas wins stage 5, and it could hardly have been close.
Amazing win by Benjamin Thomas of France today. All the teammates are celebrating stage 5 of the Giro d'Italia. Amazing win by Benjamin Thomas of France today. All the teammates are celebrating stage 5 of the Giro d'Italia.
Première victoire pour Cofidis cette année.
Ah oui, c'est vrai. Ouais, c'est incroyable. Je pense que voilà, j'ai vu la joie de mes coéquipiers après la ligne. Franchement, ça n'a pas de prix et c'est incroyable.
Benjamin is a really talented rider. Also there, he won few things, few world championships also on the track, and now I'm happy that he won today. I have to say it. So chapeau to him.
Tadej, around 3 kilometers to go, we saw you at the front. Tell us about the tension in the bunch at that moment.
Yeah, it was today was quite an interesting day, and the last 1 hour or so was really fast. It was incredible, and the speed we kept the last 50k was just so high, and last coming to the Lucques was really intense and crazy. The breakaway stayed in front, and the sprinters were chasing them, but unfortunately for them, they didn't catch them, and but it was still full gas.
It was really tricky during the day, and also the gap was pretty big, and some fresh riders in the front, so I think that made maybe why they got it. But yeah, for the team itself, it was pretty shit day, let's say.
Up the road as we're about to find out now. So past kilometre 0, we're all together, and I think the flag has been waved off, and we can get going. And it is Cofidis who animate things straight from the off. They switch to the wheel of one of the Alpecin-de-Koning lead-out men, Caden Groves, boxing, and a crash. Rider down. It's Christophe Laporte, by the looks of it, the European champion. But Mario Cipollini at the front of the race now, using the lead-out man for Alpecin-de-Koning. Where is Caden Groves? He's locked onto the wheel of the Mario Cipollini, the Australian now. Malia pushing for the line. Milan holding off Bauhaus. Milan for the line. Milan just about taking the win. Jonathan Milan at the last possible gasp of that race. Trek celebrate a colossal chase.
Stage 5, in theory, another opportunity for the sprinters. 178 quite testing kilometres from Genoa over 2 categorised climbs to Lucques. Sun shining in the port of Genoa as the riders signed on. Tadej Pogacar, this time clad all in pink with pink shorts to end that controversy. And when the flag dropped, the attacks started. Eventually, a 4-rider breakaway got clear, but not by much, including Cofidis' Simon Geschke and Louis Aski of Groupama FDJ. But a combination of Lidl Trek and Soudal Quickstep kept them on a very tight leash indeed. Although the gap was fluctuating, it never got much above a minute at all, and it was hard work at the front of the bunch and hard work for those riders controlling it. Alpecin-de-Koning then moved to the front as they approached the first categorised climb of the day, the Passo de Braco. On that climb then, a number of the heavier sprinters, including Tim Merlier and Fabio Jakobsen, were put into difficulties as Alpecin-de-Koning drilled it on the front on the long, shallow climb. They got to the top, and Simon Geschke picked up maximum points, 9 points for a Category 3 climb from Cofidis. But on the descent, the 4 riders from the first breakaway of the day were caught by Alpecin-de-Koning, who kept the pressure up. When they hit the roads that flattened out, they stalled a bit, heading to the first bonus sprint at Ceparana. And it was a battle between Caden Groves and Jonathan Milan, and it went the way of Alpecin-de-Koning's Caden Groves. Olaf Koy picking up second place at that sprint, and the Mario Cipollini having to settle for third. That was the moment when a second break of the day with 74 kilometres to go went clear. Polticometer's Andrea Petrabon picked up maximum points at the Intergiro at Luni. And then there was a sprint for the minor placings that once again went the way of Caden Groves, with Jonathan Milan boxed out of the major places and down to just 1 point. They were heading then to the final bonus sprint in Camaiore and started to pick up a tailwind with a minute's advantage. Benjamin Thomas leading the group of 4 riders, working well together through the final sprint of the day. Then a crash involving a heavy fall for Tobias Foss of the Ineos Grenadiers, and a chase which was disorganised to say the least. The Montemagno climb was the last obstacle on the run-in to Lucques. They picked up a tailwind, and a 50-second advantage became a 40-second advantage, but no less than that. With 3k to go, they still had 20 seconds in the bank, and then in the final kilometre they had enough time to start attacking one another.
Thomas, but what a move from Pietro Bon. It's a long, long way out. Valgren hesitates. Paleni, Thomas, and he's gone. He's gone. The man from Ponte Cometa has launched a big, big raid a long way out, and he might be very difficult to catch. They were all looking at one another. Paleni then trying to bring him back, and are they just pegging Pietro Bon back? The bunch are nowhere to be seen at the moment. They're out of sight. It's going to be one of these 4 riders, I think. Pietro Bon beginning to tie up. Valgren and Thomas, watch out for his speed. They're coming in. Paleni with Valgren on his wheel. Thomas still there. Pietro Bon, they're closing on him, but they're stalling. Paleni can't do anymore. Valgren sprints. Pietro Bon. Valgren trying to go after the Italian. It's going to be close. Pietro Bon is tying up. Here comes Thomas. Valgren and Thomas come to the fore, and Benjamin Thomas wins stage 5.